All right. So, what's the memory you want to share with us?
The
Or
memory
moment? Sorry.
moment. The memory or moment I want to share is I think it was like my last trip in Haiti. So I can't remember the year. Probably around like I can't remember the year. I know I was like maybe like 10 or 12. My
Okay.
dad came and picked us up in the airport. It was me and my mother, and he was driving his red Jeep at the time.
Red Jeep.
Red Jeep. He was a big I think it was a Range Rover. He was a big like Range Rover fan.
Okay.
And he had one in Haiti, but it was like an older
It's
one.
funny because my dad had a Red Jeep growing up too.
Really?
But like a not Jeep, but like a Mazda,
Ah.
like a pickup thing. I remember falling out the back 2 times, but it's not about me. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. So he came and picked us up at the airport. I remember it was late at night, and it was just I was tired because like we came from like Boston all the way to Haiti, and then my mom
Oh,
sat
so you flew from Boston?
either Boston or New York. We
Okay.
might have flown from New York actually. Now that I think about it. And then he came and picked us up. I sat in the front because my mom sat in the back for some reason. I don't know why. And then he had like a song on the radio, and I just remember him just being very happy and then just smiling at us. And then my mom was singing, I was singing, he was singing because I guess it was like his favorite song.
Okay.
And you know me back when well, you don't know me like that, but like, well, okay, you
know
do
you a
know
little
me.
bit.
You do know me.
Yeah.
But like, I was obsessed with my dad. Like, I wanted to be the perfect kid for him.
So
So
you-
like, if he liked something, I liked it. If he wanted to do something, I wanted to do it. Like, I wanted to just be like his
It's like
little mini
the
me.
classic daddy daughter.
Pretty much. And the fact that I didn't really see him as often when I was a kid made like the attachment
moments
even
that
like
even-
more
okay.
like memorable for me.
Okay.
So then he picked us up. We went to his home in Haiti, and then we stayed there for maybe 2 or 3 nights, and then we went to DR because the reason why we went there was to visit my late grandmother on my dad's side because she was very sick and she really wanted to see me before she passed away. So we stayed in DR with her, my uncle, and my aunt, and my cousins, and that was like for about a week, and went to the beach, just like enjoyed each other's company. It was like one of my last good memories of like going back to Haiti.
Okay. All right. So you kind of said a lot in that. So I'm going to jump to different points of what you just said to kind of like unpack it
Okay.
in a non-therapist way. I feel like I sound like a fucking therapist.
You got
But-
the degree.
But all right, so let's start with your relationship with your dad. So you said you didn't see him a lot, so those moments were important. Do you remember when do you feel like you noticed like, okay, these moments aren't a lot. Let me enjoy the time I see him. Like, because you're a kid, so like, when did it click for you? Like,
Honestly, when I was 5, I came here when I was 5. So I stopped having like every day with my dad after like 5 years old.
and he stayed in Haiti.
He stayed in Haiti.
Okay.
My mom and I stayed here. So since I was 5, I kind of know like, hey, I don't see my dad often. Like he used to come every year, and then it's like started like trickling down to like every once in a while.
How long was it every year? Like for 4 years straight every year, and then
I
More than
want
a
to say
year?
I think up until I was like maybe 10 and 11, we saw each other because like either my mom and I would like travel there or he would come here. And after 10 and 11, it became a little bit harder. And I think he would just come every 2 years. And then it became like every 3 years. But like we would talk on the phone.
And did he explain why or what the fuck's going on?
No.
No. I mean, were you curious?
I mean, I kind of know the reason now, but like I'm not gonna delve my whole family issues out here.
So, at what point did you? How do I say this? You still care, obviously, but at what point did it stop mattering?
About my dad?
The gaps in how long you see him.
I think when I was like maybe in college, because I stopped having the idea of like it's gonna be a perfect family. Like you know, like when you're a kid, you want like your mom and your dad to be in the same house, like and living together and stuff like that. But that wasn't really our situation. So when I started realizing that hey, it could be this way and still be fine, I was like, okay, whenever he comes, he comes.
Do you still consider yourself a daddy's girl?
Yeah, I think I'm still very much more like my dad. I have some of my mom's temperament. I'm closer to my mom in terms of like we fight a lot,
Right.
but I love her to death.
Yeah, I feel like it sounds like you guys have been through more together.
Yeah, like my mom is literally like my best friend, but like I'm not gonna tell her that.
Why not?
Because she'll take it to the head.
One motherfucker. That's awesome.
I'll do everything for my mom, so.
Okay.